What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Chins and Giggles. You got Myra and Karina here. It's Thursday, episode 173. Or it might be Friday. Whatever day. You know what? I get confused about that. The point is, it's either Thursday or Friday.
Yes.
The weekend's here.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
As you guys are watching this, we're not even here, baby. Wait, are we leaving today?
No, that's right. We are.
Where are we going, girl? Where are we going?
We're going to Laughlin, Nevada.
Laughlin is Nevada?
I'm really confused. I don't think it's in Nevada. I think it's in Arizona, huh?
Girl.
Is it Nevada? You know what it is? It's like right
not
at
Arizona. Arizona's further out than Nevada. We're going to Nevada, right? How do we not know this? We leave today.
Bullhead City's not in Nevada, though, huh? Where's Bullhead?
Wait a damn minute. Are we in California?
Bullhead City is in Arizona, right? I knew it.
Do we know where we're going?
Okay, so it's like at the border of it because our house is out in Bullhead.
Wait, we are going to Arizona?
Yeah.
I don't even know. I just know we're going to like Laughlin area vibes. I don't know exactly where it's at.
But the house is in Bullhead.
And this is why I will forever be a passenger princess because I don't know how we're going to get there. I have no clue where we're going.
I'm just so excited. Going. Oh my gosh, you guys. I have some exciting news. She is a G Wagon girly now.
That is actually so iconic.
I got my dream car. You know what's funny?
Wow.
So I want to say like maybe a couple years ago. Remember I told you I wanted one?
Yes.
And I had gone like window shopping. I knew it was like not maybe an idea, but like I was just looking at like older cars. I don't know. It's just crazy. Like this is just a full circle moment. And bitch, like I'm actually already a week out of having the car and I still can't believe it. Like I wake up, I see her. Beautiful. I actually drove today by myself to come film. Yes, we'll clap for that because she's a passenger princess, mama. I'm like, we should be congratulating Brian, not you, because you're not going to drive. I was like, bye.
Myra drives. Myra could do her own thing in her car.
I'm pretty confident with my driving.
I don't drive.
So I actually had to pull up to get my coffee today, and I was like driving through the drive-thru, and I was like nervous to order my coffee.
I would be so... Yes, anxiety through the roof.
Why? So what is the reason, right?
That's so
I felt like a little girl. Like, you know, when you always expect your mom, even as an adult, to like make your doctor's appointments, speak to the nurse. I felt like that in the car. I was like trembling, pulling up to the drive-thru, like,
oh my gosh, it would drive me into an anxiety attack.
I had to call Brian and ask him what my order was. Because I don't know.
Shut the hell up.
No, wait. But this order is kind of complicated, so he knows like all the details.
That is the funniest thing ever.
And I'm like reading it, and he was like, "Those are the ingredients. What is the drink called?" Like the guy's telling me that. I'm like, "Give me a second, Brian. What is my drink?" He's like, "It's a nice coffee." I was like, "Okay."
Oh my gosh, I am actually cackling.
No, because I'm telling you, like I'm never driving. Like,
you know what, Myra? Like, people could think it's cringy. People could think like, oh, you know, like whatever. I think it's actually so beautiful, and it actually speaks so much of your husband,
right?
Because like, you know how there's those TikToks where people will be like, oh, this is my safe place, this is my home, like, and then there's that TikTok that will be like, that's my husband to me. I feel exactly the same way. I think the fact that I am a passenger princess might be cringy to some people because they're probably like, girl, be independent, what the hell are you doing? I think it's actually beautiful and very telling of our husbands, of like how present they are in our life, and like how,
right,
you know,
I don't see anything wrong with it.
I love it.
I love to see a queen be a passenger princess, as she should.
I love to see a girl be treated as a queen, period, baby.
So let me tell you, I loved it though. I did love the idea of driving by myself.
Okay.
And it's funny because originally when I was going to get this car, we were supposed to trade it in. Like, we were supposed to trade in our Volkswagen. We didn't end up trading it in, so I actually ended up driving myself back home with the G Wagon. But it ended up working out because at first I was a little bit sad. I'm like, oh, I'm not driving like with my family back home. Like, I have to drive it. No, it wasn't. I have to drive it. I know I was gonna drive it, but I was like, no, this moment was like meant to be alone. I was blasting music, driving Karina in tears. Like, I was having my full moment. I couldn't believe it. With that being said, I'm just like, I think I'm just in shock. Like, I'm still in shock about it. I've never driven.
Insane.
I've never had a brand new like luxury car.
She is
so I'm like spooked a little bit.
I still have not fully like seen her and taken her in, which is crazy, you guys, because obviously like with Camila's birthday party, like you came and you left, and like I had to stop by to your house, but I haven't actually like fully like seen her, gone inside. I just want you to take me on a drive.
Yes, can we go after?
Like, I love that, Myra. I need to take her in. Yeah. I need to breathe the air inside a G Wagon. What is it like?
I'm screaming. No, and I love her. I was very particular. Let me tell you guys a little story of like the shopping, like because I was going to different dealerships. I really wanted to like
so it's not Kris Jenner's car, is it?
No, it's not, baby. It is not Kris Jenner's car. I know I did get that question. I was like, was it Kris Jenner's car? Kris Jenner's car was a Rover. So I did go to Range Rover like a few days before that, and I started looking at cars. I was a little bit still like in between because I really have always like I really did want a G Wagon for like the longest. So I wasn't fully convinced with the Rovers. I end up going to a dealership near us, and I start seeing the G Wagons. I really wanted a white exterior and nude interior.
Love.
But they only had a black interior.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, like it's fine. I was still
open to it.
Kind of open to it, but I wasn't like fully convinced because I'm like, well, fuck, if I'm going to get a car, I might as well get the one I really want.
Yes.
So I end up seeing again the Rovers. I'm not convinced. Like I'm just not fully like ready. That night, I'm like, mind you, I'm in no rush. I'm in no rush at all. I've been completely content with just a Volkswagen. Honestly, like I was not in a rush to get a car. I end up going online and I type it out, white car with nude interior. And that G Wagon pops up that it's in West Covina. And
you're
I
like, hold on, girl.
See it in person, mama. And I'm like, oh my goodness.
Perfect interior. Perfect.
It's perfect.
Exterior.
It's perfect. I couldn't believe it. So I end up getting there. I'm sitting there and a salesperson walks by. She's like, Myra, oh my God, I love your family.
Oh, I love that.
So she's the one that has us test drive the car.
Period. She said, like, mama.
Oh, period. Okay, so get this. There's a specific car I had seen online, and I think it's that one. Okay, I think it's that one. I'm driving it. And she's with us, test driving it. She was already so, like, open arms about it. She was already, like, claiming that was going to be our car. I was like, this has never felt so aligned.
Okay.
You know, like, I just felt like it was going to be. Your soul. I felt it in my soul. I'm like, this is crazy.
That's literally always been your dream car, Myra.
Yes.
And I don't even think, like, I feel like you, over the years, you've always just been like, oh, whatever, it's just my dream car. Like,
yeah. So I end up seeing the details on the car, and I end up asking her, I'm like, the one I was seeing, it was nude interior, but it had specific black accents. So she ends up telling me that was like a different one. It's the same year. It's the exact same one, but the interior was different. So I'm like, oh shit, so that's not the exact one that we were looking at. I'm like, can I just see that one? Because like there was one that I went like trying to see, and this one is like basically the same thing, but there's just a couple differences. Like the interior, the one that I got, it has like the wood accent, and the other one I think was like black.
Okay,
so that one had like actual wood. I was like, that detail. I'm like, there was one I was looking at.
I need to see her. I can't believe I haven't seen those details.
So she ends up pulling it out. I'm like, that's the one. That's the one. That's the one. I see it. I test drive it.
You're like, she's it.
It's already so late. It's like late at night. She's like, we'll run numbers tomorrow. It's okay. And Noah was already like, you know, he's having
fussy. He's tired.
But it's funny because I just felt like it was right because the entire day Noah was like, carro. He wanted to go inside of it. He was devastated when we stepped out of it.
Baby, this is my car.
But everything went smooth because even that Range Rover, like, he was throwing such a fit. Yeah. And at Mercedes-Benz, he was like, thriving. He was an angel.
Like, he wanted that car.
I'm like, this is like this is God telling me, like, girl, this is it, huh? So I'm like, oh, like even Noah's calm, but it was getting late, so she's like, we'll run numbers tomorrow. I also wanted to sleep on it. Okay,
yes,
I wanted to sleep on it all night. I was like searching the car, and she just looked beautiful in every fucking angle. Like I was just like, she's like, it's okay, we'll run numbers. She's like, in fact, we'll run numbers, and if you get approved, you'll just come in, you'll sign paperwork. It'll be super quick. So the whole day's passing by, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what's going on? She ends up texting me like around the afternoon. She was like, congratulations. It was just like,
Wow.
Oh
Myra.
my gosh. I literally.
Well, I'm proud of you, queen.
I was like, what? I mean, like, even the
Insane.
idea of, like, of course I was spooked. I'm like, what if I'm not approved?
Spooked is crazy.
I don't know. Like, I've never had a fucking G Wagon. I don't even know what it's like.
It's
the process
insane.
of buying. Like,
I just want to say how big of an accomplishment that truly is. Because in the world, I know that somebody could be watching, like in the world of influencers, like everybody, gets a G Wagon. I don't think people truly understand like how huge of an accomplishment
just like
that is, Myra.
Yeah.
And what I'm trying to tell you is like that is so huge.
Oh,
a G Wagon is
period.
actually crazy.
Oh,
that is
period.
like such a luxury car.
Yeah.
And the fact that you even did that, like you should be so proud of yourself and be like, bitch, I did that. Especially I saw a comment. I saw a comment. Somebody said after somebody scammed her $10,000, she was still able to get a G Wagon. That speaks so much. That's fucking
my God, I
iconic,
see that
Myra.
comment.
Somebody mentioned that they were like, okay, period. The fact that they scammed her with the whole situation, how we were telling you guys how Myra had got scammed over like it was like $11,000, and you were still able to like go and get your G Wagon.
Period.
Somebody had just commented like, oh, period. Like that's
period.
some queen. That's some queen shit right there, Myra.
Okay,
some
queen
shit.
And I just want to also like mention like materialistic shit is not important.
Of course not.
It is not even about the car.
It's just to tell you how.
I think as individuals
could do.
also we should be able to, if we were dreaming of something that we've always wanted, I think we should be able to feel proud of ourselves and thank
100%.
God. Even though I can tell you like right now it could be taken away from me. Everything could be taken away as long as I have my family.
1,000,000%.
I don't give a shit.
Exactly.
But it's just a proud moment. And to think that just a couple years ago, it didn't feel reachable.
It is a proud moment,
So I'm just
Myra.
so
You
excited.
can't just say like it's about the fact that like it was such a big dream
It
of
was
yours.
oh my gosh, and I have a name for her. Did you
She
see
has
that?
a name?
Did you see that?
No.
You did not read my caption.
Wait, oh my God. Wait, I'm sorry. I was so fucking excited. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was just like, okay, fucking queen shit. I didn't see the
song I used. Chiquitita, no hay que llorar. Las
Wait a
estrellas
damn minute.
brillan por
Oh,
ti
wait, yes, her
allá
name
en
is
lo
Estrella. You know
alto.
what? Yes, I do remember you put her name is Estrella. Yes.
Her name is Estrella.
Iconic.
So if you actually hear the song, it talks about a girl that is going through sadness and she's telling her, you're going to dance and smile again. The stars are shining for you. Like you don't even notice it.
Okay, that's so cute.
Right? So when I hear this song and when you guys can, obviously I'm not going to play it because we don't want to get copyrighted, but if you guys can just like
Hear the lyrics of it?
that is truly, when I hear this song, my present self right now is singing it to Myra a few years ago, straight up. Karina.
Oh,
She's literally telling her like, look at you all sad, like you used to be so happy, what happened to you?
Yes.
Like, so
Yes.
I named her Estrella because even though like through my darkest moments, the stars were still rooting for me and I didn't even
The
see
stars
it.
were still aligning.
The stars were there shining for me even if I didn't see it.
Yes.
So
And it's like you said. It's nothing materialistic
It's
tied
not
to
about
it.
that.
It's not
Not
about
about that
that.
at
It's
all.
just about the fact of like where you were at just mentally and
Yeah.
like even career wise, how you were ready to drop everything and quit everything.
Yeah.
You were quite literally ready
Yeah,
to quit
let me-
everything
yeah.
in life.
Yeah, I'm like, let me explain a little bit because I feel like when I say these things, I'm not talking about like the
Materialistic.
actual like car itself. I'm talking about my journey. I went from like, okay, so I went
Wanting to
through
give
a
up.
really depressive state and it was really
And it lasted years. It
was bad. Like I don't talk
So
about
bad.
how bad it was, but like I did not want to see another day.
Yeah.
I did not want to live.
It was
I lost
bad.
my passion. I lost everything. Like I didn't even know what the next day was going to be like. I truly was just living every moment like just
and this was years, yeah.
I was in a very different headspace.
Makes sense, Myra.
So when I think about my journey, I am just filled with gratitude, passion for life, and my career again. Yes, I completely didn't give a crap about anything. So to be here on this side now,
and getting
I
back
just
into
feel-
work
and getting back into all of it.
You
I just feel like it's not. I think for me,
work ties into it naturally, and for you at one point wanting to completely quit everything and never even see social media again, and just you didn't even know what the next day would be like.
yeah,
I think that's what you're tying it all together, as in like there was a point where I said fuck everything, and years later you're going back into routine where
big
you're
stepping
starting
stone.
to create more content now. you never even knew the goals you could reach later because you were not even thinking of anything in the future.
Yeah.
So I think that's what you're saying. You're not saying like
yes,
materialistic
it was just
has
like
anything
a
to do with
big
it.
stepping stone for me.
Yes, 100%.
A big stepping stone. I don't know. I guess like if you're watching this, queen, don't let anyone ever make you doubt yourself. You are capable of anything and everything that you set your mind to, baby. The sky is a fucking limit. There is no limit.
There is no
You are
limit.
completely capable of doing anything and everything. You know what I'm saying?
I love that you're saying that because I think that it's easy for, maybe someone to see like our life and see it as like, it's easy for someone to think like, oh, like you were born with like a silver spoon in your mouth or, things like that. And like, if you guys actually know us, we weren't shit, y'all. Like, I mean, even now, I don't think I'm shit. And this is where our life is at now. And I really hope that people who truly watch us and truly know us, like they could actually see our story and be like, you know what? They built everything from the ground up. And if they did it, we could do it too. We're normal ass people. And I always want people, there's nothing more than like, I don't like being tied to like an idea of being on a tier or any of that. I don't like that idea at all, Myra, because when someone comes to my house for the first time or just meets us for the first time, they almost like just naturally people will see you like on some kind of pedestal because of, I don't know, your assets or anything, right? I do not like that. I hate that actually because as from person to person, I ain't fucking shit.
Yeah,
we are the same exact. And you know what?
You're not shit. Everybody is equal.
It's not that I'm not shit. I'm not saying like I'm. What I'm saying is equal. Like, it's all. What's the word? We leave this world with nothing. Yes. None of this materialistic shit means anything, right?
Amen.
And I just want, whenever I meet somebody, whenever somebody watches us, like, it's not that you think high of yourself at all. It's just that sometimes people meet you and they put you in a category and we're all in the same fucking category. It's just that this person happened to have like, I don't know, like gone viral here online or did something, we all are capable.
Oh my gosh.
Of this.
That is, no, truly. I hope the message that we're trying to say, it's not.
You could do it.
It's not to come off flashy. I hope that it's an inspiration for people.
Inspiration, yes. You guys, like, that's what it should be. When you see somebody, I look up to people. Even as like a content creator, I see other content creators killing it, and I'm like, wow, that's inspiration. You should always be inspired, no matter where you're at in life. You should always be inspired and think, if this person could do that,
trust me,
I could do it too.
I'm not the brightest bulb. I'm not the sharpest tool in the box, baby. Y'all call me stupid all the time. And clock the fucking shit. We're still figuring it out, mama. Like, none of us are perfect, dude.
And everyone is capable of that stuff. Don't let anything hold you back, you guys. I hope it's inspiration. We live in a world where social media has so much power, like even with like TikTok and stuff, right? Like nobody has your back like you do. Like, you need to put yourself out there. And there's so many different fields, right?
The world is at your fingertips.
The world is at your fingertips. The world is yours. There is no limit where you're like, I can't do this because it's weird, because someone's going to judge me. My family's going to cringe watching my videos. Do not let any of that ever get to you. Ever. You need to, if you want something to happen, let's say you want to be on TikTok. And you're worried about your family or friends watching a video. You need to open up that camera and film as if you already have followers, and that's just that. And you cannot worry about what the next person is going to think. You need to put you first. They don't give a fuck about you. It's so fucked up, but you think the next person cares? Like, if you worry about what they're thinking, you're always going to think, oh, I'll just do it later. Yeah. Now is the right time. Right this moment is the right time.
Yes, ma'am.
Put you first, because no one is going to do that for you. Nobody. You got your own back, and that's all you got. Girl, fuck what everybody has to say. Yeah. You could do it, y'all. You could do it. We were literally the shyest people in the world. Myra and I were the shyest people in the world. And one day we said, you know what? I'm gonna film. I don't give a fuck. I was so embarrassed and mortified at the thought of my family seeing my videos. But guess what? I did it anyway.
Yeah.
And now look where we're at. Anything you see online, you guys, use it as inspiration. And I promise you, if you put your all into something, when you're consistent and you put your soul into it, there will be growth. And I can't emphasize that enough. You have your own back more than anybody in this world.
Absolutely.
Literally shoot for the fucking stars, as cliche as it sounds.
You have to.
We're proud of you, Queen.
Yeah. That night, I was like sobbing.
Aww.
I was sobbing like a little girl, like straight up, for real. I know it's just some like trust me, like it's materialistic stuff, but I think I was just sobbing. I was so proud of myself.
That is a huge accomplishment, Myra. That's what I'm saying.
So proud of myself.
It's big.
It's and you know the reality of when you finally get nice things that you want. And this is just human nature. Part of maybe growing up the way we did, it makes you think, you're like, wait, do I actually deserve this? Like
imposter syndrome.
Imposter. Oh my gosh, I was getting imposter syndrome.
Yes.
I was like driving and I was like, wait, I actually really did get it. Like, wait.
You're like, wait, I did that. Yeah.
I'm like, wait.
It's not about.
What is imposter syndrome?
Imposter syndrome is where it almost just like you can't believe it's you living that moment and it doesn't feel real because you almost feel like you don't belong to that.
Yes, I was feeling that.
And this is how we've talked about it here on the podcast. When you walk into a room and you feel like you don't belong, you deserve as much space in that room as everybody else there. So start fucking owning that. Walk into a room, you deserve as much space anywhere in that room than the next person.
Yeah.
So own that space in your entire life. You deserve that spot online as a presence. Put yourself out there. If you walk around with that mentality, it will change your life.
Come on, motivational speaker.
It will change your fucking life. You know, like
honestly, iconic. Clock the fucking T. Like, why?
There's so much. It's like how they say, the sun comes out for everybody.
Wow.
The sun comes out for everybody. Take that shit. Like literally, take the world at your hand and say, "Bitch, today is mine."
Wow, Karina.
Period. Start envisioning yourself at your highest form now. Why? It's subjective. Why do you have to feel worthless right now? What you see yourself in your highest form today, bitch. Take the world out and be like, bitch, it is mine.
I also feel like the people that you surround yourself with is super important. I feel like if you're constantly around negative people that judge you, look down at you, make you believe you ain't shit, that's gonna really fuck with you.
Yeah.
I love to watch podcasts online. I love to watch Mel Robbins. If you are someone that you feel stuck and you just need like a push, go on YouTube and type Mel Robbins, or on Spotify. She has a podcast. Just listen to her. That lady will spark something in you. I love her. I think just motivational speakers. I think so many people think.
I think a lot of times we're our biggest critics and we think we're not capable of stuff, and you have no idea. You have no idea, like how much power you have just on your own. You have so much to give to this world and so much to share with people. Tap into her now.
Wow. Yep.
That's that. Do it now, Queen.
I know that's right.
You did that shit. Period.
Thank you, Queen. Thank you. I
did that.
Obsessed with Estrella.
Crazy. Now, baby, let's make sure we get that oil changed.
Well, it's actually hilarious. Everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, oil change." I was like here for it because I'm like, y'all are really having my back. But I actually got the electric G Wagon, so I don't
does she not need an oil change? I don't know how the fuck electric cars work, honestly.
She does not need oil changes. And you know what is funny? Right? I did not get this car because of the whole engine situation. That's not why I got it.
That's hilarious.
It just happened to be the car that I fell in love with. I didn't get it for any other reason because other people were gonna be like, "Of course you got an electric. You don't want to worry about the maintenance." That's not what it's about. It just so happened that I fell in love with it. Mind you, I've never had an electric car ever. It is very already like the G Wagon is so foreign to me, and now I had to charge it. I don't put gas in it.
That's crazy. I can't even like fathom the electric car. I don't know anything about it. I don't know about the electric.
I'm barely learning myself too, girl.
Yeah, I don't know how any of that works. No. That's iconic. That you got to make sure you charge it though.
Because of course, I got it at the dealership. They actually they include it in the package, so they're gonna send a charger out that I get to put in my garage.
That is so iconic.
Yeah, so all the electric car queens, any tips is very helpful because it's so foreign to me. It's
how long does it take to charge a car? I'm so curious about that. I had heard one time James Charles, how he had like, I guess he was like driving somewhere.
He has an
and
electric
he had
car.
to like park. He had to park somewhere. It's like for like hours to like continue his road trip.
Okay,
and I'm curious on how long.
Is
there? There has to be some kind of turbo when you're traveling and you're on a road trip and like you go, I don't know, X amount of miles, and like how does that work? Like there's no like turbo where you could charge it immediately.
I'm learning so much. The first time we went to go charge it, we went to like a random one, right? Yeah. And I feel like every person that owns electric cars, you had to have already gone through this experience, because in the beginning you think everything's like the same. We had gone to like a station of chargers and we connected it. It was about like 4 p.m. and it said your car will be fully charged by 4 a.m.
Wait a damn minute.
And I'm like, wait a damn minute. Wait, what the hell did I get myself into?
12 hours?
So we end up seeing that it's a low voltage charger.
Oh, there's different ones.
There's different ones.
Oh, okay.
We end up driving, we find one, and it charges the entire battery in an hour.
Oh shit. Okay, that's
there's actually, it depends. There's some that will charge them in 30 minutes.
What the hell? That's good.
It just depends. It still works the same way as like gas.
That's so cool.
But it's charging. And I think we filled up the whole tank.
Wait, is this like, does it save a lot of money on gas, low-key? Like, do you pay to charge it?
You do pay to charge it. If you have it at home, it's free, but your light bill would just go up. But even like the other day, we filled up the entire thing for $60.
Oh, okay. It's not bad.
So you actually save a lot of money with gas. And I actually did see something about like having an electric car. You will never have to worry about the gas prices ever again.
Wow.
Is that not crazy? Mind you, I didn't even intentionally go looking for an electric. I saw my car. I thought it was beautiful. I find out it's an electric and I was like, oh shit, that's just a plus. Like,
okay, period.
Right. So, yep. She's an electric girly now. I don't know, guys. You can't come for my neck about the oil changes now, but I will get her maintenance done. I will. I'm not the.
How easy is it to find these charging stations?
Fuck.
Honestly, that's the only thing I think about. Like, I just know we're gonna have a really funny story time one day, where we go on a road trip somewhere and we're like, we couldn't find an electric charger. I imagine.
No, like, yeah, we that was the first time when we came back from Horror Nights.
That's so funny.
We were like, we didn't know where to go, and we had to search it up.
It's a learning curve. Okay, so fall is officially here, and you know what that means. It's time for a wardrobe refresh.
Literally, I was just saying I need to retire my summer shorts and get into my cozy era.
Which is why we're so excited about Macy's VIP Fall Fashion Preview. From September 25th through October 5th, you can take an extra 30% off their best brands and 15% off beauty.
Yes, this is my favorite time to grab all the pieces I've been eyeing, like a trench coat from BCBG, sweaters from French Connection, and maybe some Karl Lagerfeld Paris for those main character energy days.
And don't forget the shoes. I'm grabbing a pair of Frank Asardo boots because boots are literally my personality in the fall.
And the handbags, DKNY, Calvin Klein, Karl Lagerfeld. I may or may not be adding all of them to my cart.
Plus, I love that they have something for everyone. Hugo Boss and Lacoste for the guys, Abercrombie kids and Carter's for the littles.
And beauty girlies, this is your moment. 15% off Lancome, Clinique, YSL, Armani, even Valentino and Carolina Herrera.
So stock up, refresh your fall vibe, and get ready to slay sweater weather.
Shop Macy's VIP Fall Fashion Preview now through October 5th at Macys.com or in store. But with that being said, Camila's birthday party was this week too, queen.
Yes, last weekend was Camila's birthday party, you guys. That was a lot of fun. I'm kind of glad that is done with, because it had been like weeks of like putting it off. You know, we had gone on our trip, and for a while, like I knew I wanted to do something for her, but I actually wasn't like 100% sure on it, because you know, originally we were like, well, let's go to Hawaii, like let's all go together, and I was like contemplating for a bit, and also because like we had just gotten busy and I didn't know when to like do it. But I'm so glad we did it. My baby girl had a blast. She had so much fun. We had gotten the little like play, the soft play. She had an absolute blast. She had so much fun. She was out early. I mean, you know how kids are. You can't keep them up their whole birthday party. And we opened up her presents yesterday. She was so excited. You got her like this flower thing that like repeats their name. Like, well, repeats her name. Repeats what is the people say.
So do you guys remember the little cactus? Like it's all over TikTok where the kid will scream and the cactus screams back.
It literally like said it mimics everything you say.
So we saw a flower one and I was like, wait, that's like the ultimate girl toy. So I saw it that they had it out here. I was like, oh my gosh, that's the one I got Mia. And she told me how she was like so obsessed. Walmart.
Walmart has it?
Yeah, Walmart has it.
I need to put it on my LTK, Myra, because that's the coolest toy I've ever seen.
So iconic.
It's literally that little, that little cactus, guys. It was like going viral on TikTok for a while. Well, yeah, they have a flower one now. And oh my God, her and Mia and Camila both obsessed with it. I had to have a talk with Mia. I was like, baby, these are your sister's presents, because the way they're fighting for that freaking flower, Myra.
That's so cute.
I'm like, oh my gosh. They both. So it's not just for like babies, like all ages. Like they love, or Mia will be screaming at it because she thinks it's so funny that it like mimics her, but in like a baby voice. They love that. They love it. They love it.
I want to see her use it.
They love it. That's like the best kid toy ever. I'm about to give somebody for Christmas.
I was like, she's gonna love this.
It's so iconic. But yes, you guys, it was a lot of fun, and I'm so glad we did it. I'm so glad we did it, because it was stressing me out at the thought of like, am I doing this birthday party or not? So I'm so glad that we did that. And I feel like from here on out, it's like, okay, no more party planning.
The theme was actually so cute too. Care Bears theme, like, right? Like, stop so it.
Cute. I don't know. I just thought it was like, it gave me like baby vibes.
So yes, that was so adorable.
And I feel like Camila looks like a little Care Bear, low key. So I imagine like what. It's funny how stressful birthday parties could be, no matter like no matter what type of party you're doing, no matter how big or small it is. It was really intimate. I literally invited like 50 people max. And even then, like, it was gonna be something more chill. And I was so stressed out just that morning, or just leading up to it, just going to buy, like the goodie bags and like everything to put everything together. Just like literally the little things, cleaning up your house because you're gonna have a bunch of guests over. But I'm so glad. This is moments where I'm so glad that Raul and I are like freaking gum. Like we're stuck by the hip, because the way we were just like running errands, going to like the party supply stores. Oh my gosh, the Mexican party supply stores are top tier. Nothing beats them. Like every time I go into a Mexican party supply store, I'm just like, literally, Party City could never. Like these big company billionaire brands could never be that. They have everything. They have every single piñata and every single theme that you could possibly think of. They have all decor for every like the plates, everything, all the little decor for every possible theme that you could think of. All the candy in the world, not just the Mexican candy, the American candy too. Like the dupes of it, like iconic stuff. They'll have molds for cakes. They have all the cake baking stuff for the cakes, for the gelatinas. It's insane. The amount of stuff they have there is actually insane. It's literally like an entire. It's crazy. Like I don't even know how to explain it. I love those stores. I love them so much.
I know. I love the mazapanes. I love
They have everything.
What's my favorite candy? I love the mazapanes. But mazapanes is diabolic when a piñata.
Oh, I just get like the big. I get the big piñata mix.
Mazapanes is crazy. Like that. That's the one thing when I'm opening a mazapan, I'm like, please don't break, please.
Like, why are they so delicate?
Stay intact, just a little bit.
I literally saw a bag this big of like mazapan powder, and I was like, yo, that's literally a giant ass mazapan, basically, because they use it as like, as crumbs and baking. Yes. But I was like, actually, if you compress them together, I would just
have that shit in a spoon, like.
Yeah, like she's still a big ass mazapan, this big when you think about it. I was like, oh my God, please don't tell me to buy this right now. And obviously, like the day of, somebody has to go buy like the alcohol, the ice, and everything, right? So Raul's obviously like at the stores, someone has to pick up cake, vice versa, right? So Raul's like up and down all day, obviously trying to get stuff done. But at the same time, I'm like, oh my gosh, my mom's helping cook. My mom's cooking, which is amazing. My mom makes the best birria in the world, you guys. I will actually put her new IG right here, you guys. Yes. My mom caters. She's catered for so many weddings, so many different events. She makes the best birria ever, you guys. She makes such bomb birria for events. Yes. Tacos, everything, you guys. My mom, if you guys ever want to hire her, she literally does catering, queens. She does catering, and it's absolutely delicious. She makes the birria for all of our kids' birthday parties. So
yes, it's so good.
And of course, she's worked with my brother, you guys, where for the weddings that my brother's done, she's done so many of the events there with the food and stuff. So just know She makes amazing birria. And if you guys need to book her, hit her up, you guys. You will not regret it.
Yes, she actually just made an Instagram. She's literally been telling us, like, can you guys tell them, like, we're doing food? I'm like, yes, of course, queen. I'm glad you brought it up, actually.
And you will love my parents, you guys. Like, they're icons, first of all, just in general. It's the whole package, queen. Like, and they're catering. So if you guys want to hit them up, here is their Instagram, mama. So this is moments like this where I really do realize like how thankful and blessed I am that Raul and I are always together.
Yep.
Like it is, I cannot emphasize enough like the privilege of working with your husband and just being together all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Because I recognize that shit. I do recognize it. And little things like him leaving for hours on end to, you know, get errands done.
Yeah.
And you're probably watching this like, yeah, no shit, girl. That's everybody. Like, you know, like, you know, stay at home moms. Like if he's at work, you know, like I totally get that. And I'm recognizing like the privilege is because him just leaving for a few hours, the way I was like losing my mind with the girls because, you know, like one of them is cranky. She needs a nap. The other one wants to run around. I have to get them both ready. They both need to get in a bath. But also at the same time, you know, my mom needs help with cooking at the same time. You know, there's vendors coming. So you have to be like, you know how it is just in general when it's your kid's birthday party. It's just a little chaotic. It's just always chaotic. And I really just had like a moment of like gratitude where I was like, I think, oh my gosh, I'm so blessed that my husband is always with me because truly like the help is just, I'm so incredibly grateful for it. Yeah. Like I cannot imagine me even, and that's why I'm saying it. Like I recognize that privilege. Like even just like for me to step out and maybe, I don't know, like go to an amusement park with the girls by myself or go to the store with them by myself. Like, oh my gosh, I can't even imagine like the stress that would bring, like the overstimulation, even together as like husband and wife, when we go to eat dinner with the girls, even then, like I'm so overstimulated. Even on the drive there, I'm like, okay, I hope y'all act good. And like you get there and you're like, okay, let's see how long you guys could behave for before somebody throws a tantrum.
Damn.
I really give it up to y'all, like to the girlies that will get up and go and be like, we're having a Disney day just like me and the kiddos today. Wow, or like I really give it up to you guys because oh my gosh, it is so hard with kiddos and it takes a village. And I wanted to ask you, Myra, like I'm curious, like do you ever like get up and go with Noah? Like let's say where you're like, oh, it's just me and Noah today, like we're gonna go here, or like how do you guys do it? Like
I did say earlier I was a little spooked to order my own coffee, but I will say, you know, as a mother, of course I've had, you know, little solo dates with Noah. They're very, very rare. But I do think it's important. Sometimes even for myself, I will tell Brian, like, you know, I want to go do this thing alone. So with that being said, I've also done it with Noah where if I'm trying to even remember like what it was, because I'm like, wait, what made me go alone? Yeah, but there's been a couple times where I'm like, okay, I want to take Noah here. Like, we'll just go like together. But it's not like common, so I can see how it would be hard. And I can't even imagine like two kids like by yourself staying home alone with Noah. Yes, if Brian's running errands or so different, he has to go get stuff done. Of course.
There's so many times,
like all the time.
When I say that I was like overstimulated, I think it's just in general because like her birthday party was that day and like there was like stuff to get done, right? That's it. But like, of course, if he's leaving to get stuff done for the warehouse, for example, there's a lot of times that he goes locally to pick up like shipping boxes or containers and stuff where he'll be gone for hours on end. There's times that I tell him and I'm like, I'm not going to the warehouse today because I want to be at home with my kids today.
I know that's right.
Because there is a lot of times where my mom has to help me babysit because we have to go get work done. And there's time that I have to like back up and say, I'm staying home with my kids today. And there is times that he goes and leaves on for like a whole shift, you know? And in those situations, like, yes, you're at home, so you're under like control mess, like it's a chaotic control because you're at home. But even then, the moment he's here, I'm like, get your kids, bro, get your kids, because they can be so overstimulating. So I really give it up to you girlies. I give it up to you girlies, especially the moms that are holding it down on their own, or the dads that are holding it down on their own, because people truly do not understand that it takes a village to just simply take care of these kids on a daily basis and how much they take out of you. And I give it up to you guys. You literally deserve the world. You deserve an award. And people really downplay that, and people don't truly understand like how much it takes.
Right.
So all the single mamas out there,
Oh,
or even just the stay-at-home moms, or stay-at-home dads, you're doing amazing. And just you keeping those children alive, queen, just you feeding them, and just you simply being there. If you think you're having a day where you're like, dang, I didn't do nothing, I didn't clean the house, I was just chasing after these kids, guess what? You kept them alive, you fed them, and you're doing fucking amazing, queen.
Amen.
You are doing so amazing. It's a full-time job that you don't clock out of. You don't. So don't let anybody tell you that because you're at home taking care of your kids, you're not doing anything. That is the hardest job anybody could have. Did you know that there's actually a study that your cortisol levels are always like, they're always higher with when you're taking care of your kids? Like, where it proved like, even if you were doing a full-time job, your stress levels, your cortisol levels wouldn't reach what you're like. It's the hardest job, quite literally one of the hardest jobs ever.
Yeah.
So give yourself more credit for simply just raising your children, queen. Because if you are,
and it's not simply, it's like,
that's huge. Yes, that's absolutely huge. I actually remember as a kid, like the solo days that we would have with my mom, like when my dad was out working, and it's the little things like that. As a kid, you don't even realize like how big of a load that is on the parent, low key. Like, I remember us going to the grocery store with my mom, the simplest things, you guys, the everyday things that, maybe somebody without children wouldn't understand, or maybe someone as a kid you don't understand, but just us, my mom with her whole kinder going to the grocery store. Can you imagine how overstimulating?
So true, because
can you imagine
was my mom riding with all her 6 kids? Well, she didn't have 6 at that time,
but at the time it was like me, you and Luis, right? When I'm thinking we were really small, when it was 3 of us. And mind you, my mother she didn't drive at the time, so we were like walking to the grocery store
or getting in the bus,
or getting on the bus. Imagine trying to get you and all your kids on the bus, make sure that one,
kids
they're
running
all
off like fudge.
All 3 of them are under 10, under 8 years old, and you're hoping they don't throw a tantrum. You're walking to the store, inside the grocery store, trying to manage 3 kids. Like, even with my mom, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's the little things like that. As a kid, of course, you don't realize the magnitude of it, but that's some serious, like, pulling up to the grocery store by yourself with your 3 kids, girl. Like, that's tough.
Damn.
You know what's that one TikTok? They'll be like, when someone thinks I don't know ball, but I know ball. Like,
yes.
when I see a mother out with her kids, or even if it's like the couple, if I see a couple on a plane with their kids crying, or out anywhere and their child is crying and they're just like, you could tell they're having a rough time, I just look at them like,
okay,
I feel you, queen. Trust me, it's okay. I could see a kid throwing the biggest tantrum, and if a mother's like, I'm so sorry, I'm like, girl, please. I have gremlins at home too. It's okay.
Yeah. I think it's so cute too to like have solo dates with your dad. Like, I do remember a lot of solo dates with my dad.
Yes.
Like, where even just like a quick run to like the liquor, like, I don't know.
I love those. Yeah, that's like core memories.
I have a core memory of my dad in his red truck. I don't know if you remember his red truck.
Yes.
And he would play, like, he would blast music, and I was obsessed with "It's Getting Hot in Here." I mean, a 7-year-old listening to that is kind of crazy, but
the fact that
I would have my dad blast it, and my dad would be like dancing, and he'll like show me his little like dance moves, and I would like
screaming,
copy him. And those were like the best.
Mind you, my dad probably didn't even know what the lyrics were. He was just like, okay, period. We love this song.
Like, but this is actually a more diabolical memory. And I'm not like encouraging it, but I remember being like at the bottom a lot, like on the, like, I was like on the bottom of someone's legs, and I remember like the view of like looking up.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, that's like, I'm not encouraging it, but like,
wait, when you would like ride in the, like, at the bottom, because we didn't fit in the car.
The passenger, like, bottom where the feet are. And I remember like the view of looking up, and like every time my dad would be like, baja la cabeza, and I would be like,
oh my god.
Oh my. But you know what? Like, that is like, I think like that's just like a core memory, I think, for a lot of people.
I think that in now, as like the new generation, now us as adults,
of course,
we know that shit is that, like, you can't be doing that shit.
But I think it's
but like, when you know, I feel like a lot of other Hispanics growing up could be like, oh yeah, I definitely remember riding like on the floor when we would be like, all right, y'all, we fit, we're gonna make it work.
Yeah.
As adults now, we recognize like, what the hell? Like, of course I wouldn't do that shit with my kids, you know?
Right.
But I think it's like one of those things where our parents came from, you know, from the when in their
Especially
country,
in Mexico,
in their country, even today in 2025,
People
you
in the
go
trunk.
and people are riding in the back of the pickup truck freely. So I think it's like, you know, you come from that, you know, you come from your rancho where people are riding in the back of a truck, like no big
Look,
deal.
we're not doing it now.
We're not doing it
God,
obviously with our kids, but
I'm doing great. Like I'm good.
I think
nothing happened to me, but I have that memory for sure.
I think a lot of other Mexicans would watch this and be like, growing up, you know, but
Oh, my dad used to have this van that like the back seats were like, I remember sitting like on the, you know, on the tire, like in the trunk, it has like that.
It had like a little back. It had like a little chair that would pull out,
and it had a seatbelt too.
Yeah, that it was a thing. I actually saw that on TikTok recently. Does anybody remember riding in the back of their dad's truck and it had like a little seat for
And
like
it
a
was,
child?
a whole party back there of kids.
Yeah, and it had like these little seats with like it had seatbelts, but it was like these little seats. It's so random. Yeah.
I'm sure it's like not safe anymore, but it's just crazy. Like back then, like what was considered safe?
Because you think about it, and yes, they're coming from Mexico where people are riding in the back of a pickup truck. They're not thinking like, oh, like let's all squeeze it. People, it's literally a known thing with I guess in Mexican culture when you're going somewhere and it's like, all right, we're Mexicans, we'll fit. Like it's a thing.
Yeah.
Obviously, as adults now, we know that like you can't, you know.
Right.
And you know what? I feel like to someone who maybe didn't experience those things as kids would be like, oh, that's not okay. And like, of course, as adults, we recognize that that's not like, it's a safety concern, you know? But, you know, they come from such a different culture where it was so normal and like where they lived, where at the same time, I will never judge my parents for the way that they raised us. You learn from it and you implement those different things like with your children. But at the same time I see it, I'm like, but they still like had all their kids with them. Like they were not leaving us somewhere. You know, somebody could see that and be like, that's wrong that you were writing on the floor. But we were all with them. Like no matter where we were going, like they were taking us all, they were still very present in our life. They were making sure all their kids were with them. So I can't even judge. You know, it's like one of those things.
I think when it comes to like home cooked meals, right? I feel like, you know, there is a point where you know, draw the line, because I know like obviously you do see those TikToks where like, you know, the parent is feeding their kid just like, you know, fast food and all these like sweet treats just like 24/7, right? But I also feel like it's okay for your kids to get a chicken nugget here and there. Like fuck. Oh, it's fine.
Oh yeah.
Like if I'm having a stressful day and I know I cannot cook, my son's gonna have his air fried dino nuggets, and guess what? He loves them. He loves them.
I love them. I want some too.
He actually might eat that instead of my home cooked meal. Actually,
I think that's completely okay. I feel like as long as like your kid has some kind of balanced diet, where like
balanced diet.
Of course, if your kid cannot fathom seeing a piece of fruit or a vegetable, and like okay, maybe try to implement it here and there. Yeah. But I think it's okay for your kids to have those things. I think to an extent.
And I think like also as moms, like we beat ourselves up about it. Like I do struggle with that, where like if I do dino nuggets, like I feel bad about it. But why? Why do we do that to ourselves?
I used to feel bad, Myra, until my kids started school, and you know, you hear about like what the other kids are eating and stuff. Like, and I'm like, oh my gosh, literally all the kids are the same. Like they love their nuggets, and like you know, it's honestly that you sometimes, you know, with kids. I like to see it as like if my kid is having a really picky week and she's not eating anything but nuggets that week, like baby, you need to eat. So
Brian, yeah.
And I look at the positives, you know, maybe she doesn't want to eat whatever I made that day, but guess what? She loves fruit. So I have to really think of that too. Like, okay, well, you didn't eat the best entree, but I know you love fruit. So let's tap into that. That's how you just have to try your best.
Yeah, Noah, like, he's a great eater, but sometimes he'll have, like, his picky days. And it really just depends. I think that's, like, what comes with a toddler. Sometimes they'll have their picky eras. And sometimes I'm like, just give him the damn cookie. Yeah. I'd rather have him eat the cookie than nothing at all. Just give him the cookie at that point.
I will admit, like, there's days that, you know, if my toddler is just completely denying food and that day she really wants a donut for breakfast, like, Call me a bad mom. Okay, we're gonna have a donut for breakfast today. Shit. Like, there's times that I'm so overstimulated that I'm like, I'm not doing this today. And, you know, somebody could argue that and say, actually, no, if they're hungry, they're going to eat eventually. Like, really, you could do it. I know. And there is days that I have that mindset, but there's also days that I'm like, I'm doing this shit today, girl.
What do you feel about, like, when your baby's, like, asking, like, first thing in the morning, like, ice cream?
Oh, I'm shutting it down.
I saw the cutest video of this little boy. He's like, he's showing his mom that he wants ice cream, and she's saying no, and he's like angry that he can't have his like the first thing in the morning ice cream.
Honestly,
and it reminds me of Noah, because Noah will go to the fridge and he'll point that he wants ice cream, and I'm like, you're not getting ice cream. That's not gonna be that first thing that touches your mouth. You're
My daughter
crazy.
does it. My daughter does it every single day. She comes downstairs and she's like, I want ice cream, and I'm like, do you want eggs? Or I'll give her some options for breakfast. Ice cream, because you know, parenting is really tricky. There's no key to it, because people they say they're like, well, give them two options. They have to choose from one. No, they're not going to choose from one. Because I've tried it. I try to implement it in our life, and sometimes it works. Yeah. Do you want a sandwich, or do you want eggs for breakfast? Which one do you want? Do you want eggs for breakfast or a sandwich? I want ice cream. That's not an option, baby. I'm telling you, do you want eggs or this? It works sometimes. Yeah. But sometimes she's like, I'm telling, and she's smart enough now where she obviously forms full sentences. Yeah. So she'll tell me like, Mommy, I'm telling you, I don't want either of those. I want ice cream. Well, you can't have ice cream because it's not good for you. But why? Why is it not good? It's good. It's so yummy. What do you mean it's not good? Oh. She's not going to understand. Like, baby, that's not how it works, period. So a lot of times, you know, for the most part, yes, I'm shutting it down and I'm telling her you could have ice cream after you eat food. Yeah. And sometimes you do have to, you know, go back and forth with them and even if they throw a tantrum, sometimes you're just like, yes, for the most part, yes. I'm going back and forth until I get you to eat those eggs for breakfast, right?
I definitely think I'm like the stricter parent. Like Noah, like I want him to have his breakfast first. Yes. If you want a cookie, you're gonna get it after breakfast. Yes. Brian's a lot easier on him. Brian will literally give him Oreo cookies before anything else touches him. I'm like Brian, we cannot. I feel like Brian's like,
that's Raul too.
I feel like Brian feels bad when Noah's like asking for like a Pop-Tart, or like when he's asking for like chucherias, like straight up. Okay, so
cookies. Raul's the same.
He gives it to him.
Raul's the same. For Raul, he's like, it's cereal, it's a Pop-Tart, it's breakfast. I'm like, we're wired to think a Pop-Tart is breakfast. It's literally just sugar. You're wired to think that it's part of a breakfast food, but it's not. And I don't think I'm a strict mom like that. Like, for the most part, yes. Like, even if you throw a tantrum, like, I need you to eat real breakfast before you have ice cream. There is days, I'm not gonna lie, there has been days where I'm like so overstimulated already. We're barely coming downstairs and I'm like, give her the ice cream. I don't care. Like, it's rare. Yeah.
Rare. I'm easy about the Pop-Tarts because I still kind of consider it like breakfast. You know, not all the time, but I'm fine with it.
I think there's a balance. There's gonna be times that you're so overstimulated that you're like, girl, I'm not doing this today. Just have your ice cream. Like,
that's so real. Ooh, guys, I forgot to update you about horror nights. I went to horror nights for Brian's birthday, actually. This was last Friday.
How was it? I'm so sad I couldn't go, honestly. Like, I've been wanting to go to horror night so bad, but
it kind of was fun because we like pre-gamed and we were like,
how packed is it, Myra? How packed?
It's really packed. So horror nights, if you guys haven't heard of it, Universal Studios Hollywood, every October, well, it's like a window from like September to October, they do horror nights. They do mazes at nighttime. So after the theme park closes, they do this event where they have, it's like Spooky Central. Even the and it makes me think how they do it during the day, like for the tram, because I know the tram, they do a tour. Like, how are they doing the tours with like all the mazes? It makes me think like if they still do it, right?
What? I have no idea.
I'm not sure how it works, but they have horror nights at nighttime, and it's been going on for years. Like, I used to love going.
It's actually getting so packed as of like the last recent years. I feel like after COVID, like, I mean, I'm sure it's always been packed. I just feel like the last times I've gone, I went 2 years ago, the last time I went, and it was just so insanely packed that you don't really get to do that many mazes or rides. Mm-hmm. And it's so fun, but I feel like these days it's almost like not worth it unless you get the freaking express pass, and they're so expensive.
I don't know. You know what? I had a blast. I did.
What did you guys do?
So we get there, we go on the tram. The tram waited 80 minutes. It was cool.
I love the tram.
Like they're scaring you. I love walking because they drop you off like in the middle. So it's like a long
so the
walk.
tram, if you guys haven't been, the tram basically, it's like a studio tour.
Yes.
They're showing you all the studios. They show you sets,
movies and stuff.
Sets where they film movies. As growing up as a kid, that was always my favorite ride. Until this day, I think the tram is still my favorite ride.
Yep, same. So we go on there.
They drop you off.
A little spook here and there. We did a couple more mazes. Honestly, like I don't know if it's age, y'all, but like I feel like I can't be like phased like that. Like I don't know if it's just the fucking age, because I remember like going especially when me and Brian were dating, like it was like my favorite thing ever. I was running away, like I was screaming, I was that queen, like causing a scene, like I was petrified of these monsters. But this time they did it clown theme. Also, I know there are people that are like petrified of clowns. I'm not like as scared of them.
Scared of me either.
So I don't know. Like I remember a year going where it was like Chainsaw Massacre theme. That year was scary.
The year that I went last was the Llorona.
Oh hell!
And there was actual scary looking bitches out there.
Okay. See, that would scare me a little more. I feel like the clowns. I was
you
like,
guys didn't go into any of those like those scary ones looking.
Yeah, I went to like the scariest one. I forget the name.
And what did you see? Was there like?
I went on a very, 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 very scary maze, and it was actually so gory that Elizabeth got like major anxiety after, and she didn't go to the other one. Oh, it was so disturbing.
Oh,
like super disturbing. Like they had a woman upside down, cutting her from her parts to like down the middle. I was like, what is this? Like, super disturbing.
Universal Studios is like quite literally the most gory it's gonna get, because it's Universal
that
Studios.
maze was so gory. I was like, this is crazy.
I mean, they've done the craziest, goriest horror films. So, I mean, that's my favorite part about Universal Studios Horror Nights, is that it doesn't get any more gory than them.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Knott's is never gonna have the effects that Universal's gonna have, because they literally create movies of like the most iconic horror films that there is.
Yeah.
So their shit is just crazy.
That I'm not gonna lie, that was scary. But I think overall, like if at some point I forgot that they were like scaring, I was just walking around. They did get me once though. I was like recording, and like I didn't like see like the person coming up, and I did scream. I was like, okay, you got me good. But that was the only time. And then the mazes, obviously, I was like spooked. But I think it's just age. So you're just like, okay, queen, like it's just more for fun.
Do you think I should go, or do you feel like it's not worth it? What do you think?
I think you should go. I think it would be even more fun if the whole like squad goes, for sure.
You think it'd be more fun?
I think it would be more fun. I think it was something that. So it was Elizabeth, Ismael, me, Brian, of course, Michelle, and Aaron, which is Brian's friend. And it was fun, but I feel like because it wasn't like the whole group, like we didn't get like the full vibe of like everybody going. So maybe we would have more fun. It was really, really fun, but I think I was more shocked that I wasn't like so spooked from the monsters.
Yeah.
You guys, this is also our last episode before Skinnytober.
Skinnytober's next week. That's crazy. I can't wait for all the costumes.
I'm so excited, and we're gonna do it a little bit different this year. We're so excited for the guests we're having, and it's just gonna be so much fun, and the costumes are gonna be crazy, girl. I'm so excited for the costume ideas, and I just can't even believe we're here again, girl. What is this, like our 4th Skinnytober?
I just love dressing up. Like, it's my favorite. Like the spooky videos, the costumes, the decor. We literally have days to put everything together. We have to low-key get this room ready,
right?
To decorate, get all the spooky stuff out.
Yes. Maybe you guys could like give us advice. Do you guys want spooky or terrifying?
Terrifying is crazy. I like the mix. Like I think every year we've done like
cute,
terrifying.
No, I'm just kidding. We did. The costumes are terrifying. You imagine? Right. No, I feel like we've done like more spooky. I don't know.
Every year I feel like for Skinnytober it's like so much pressure
to get the costumes just have to be getting better and better.
The costumes there, and it's just so much production that goes into Skinnytober that you guys probably don't see. It's like a whole day thing, and like it takes so much out of people's schedules too, of like really bringing everyone together and, you know, getting ready. It's a whole thing. You know, the usual podcast day are so chill compared to Skinnytober. You know, you have to get everybody to meet one day out of the week when everybody has jobs, everybody has so much going on. And this year, you guys, we're going to be bringing on different guests. Of course, if we could have all of us and all the Skinny Squad do an episode together, it would be amazing. And we will see when that could happen. But we do also want to incorporate guests. You guys have been suggesting it for a couple years now to have, in general, you guys know that we've been trying to have guests on, and I think it's going to be really fun to try different stuff and bring on a bunch of different guests and like tap into that. And I just think it's going to be a blast.
I think it just makes it more fun because you guys get to see your favorite influencers like really tap into Skinnytober, dressed up. Like, I'm just excited.
And it would be awesome too to also get an episode with our friends and everybody as well, you know?
Yes.
So it's just going to be a blast. Like, I love just like the spooky vibes, the dressing up. And it's hilarious. I mean, there's so much.
It's gonna be so fun.
I love the spooky twist to it, and I just think it'll be so fun to have some of our, you know, also like some of our influencer friends come on, have them dress up with us, talk about, you know, interview them on, you know, on a regular how you would interview them, but with a twist of spooky. And I think it also breaks the ice. We are really shy people when it comes to bringing on guests. As cringy as it sounds, we do get really shy about it. And I also do feel like bringing on guests of other podcasts would also be so fun to break the ice and have us all be dressed up, and I just think it'd be freaking hilarious and so much fun.
We're gonna have more guests. I think it's time to really like get out there because tap into our guest era, baby. And I think it's just so exciting because it's Halloween. It makes it fun, and you guys know that the Skinnytober episodes are just a lot more even just fun to watch. So I think it's just gonna be
everyone's dressed
a good dynamic to see.
Sometimes we just have to recognize that everybody's living their different lives. Everybody has different jobs. And I am so grateful for all of our friends that have made time for Skinnytober. And, you know, it's a blast, but it does take a lot out of everybody. You know, there's times that we're trying to make the schedule work. We have a producer, you guys. We have a producer that is so flexible with us, and we're so grateful that you are so flexible, Queen. At the same time, you shouldn't have to question, are we filming today at the regular time or are we filming at midnight? There was times that we're starting to film at 1 a.m, wrapping at 4 a.m, and that's just because we're trying to make everybody's schedule work. You know, everyone has different jobs, and we're gonna try to you know, make it work for an episode or two. And you know, but if it does not work out, we 100% understand that it's really hard for all of us to come together, and that's just how it is, you know. So I think, and I'm not going to have an episode where only one friend is able to make it that day or only two, you know. It's not going to be the same without everybody. So we want to tap into the world of also bringing on other guests that you guys would be really excited to see. So many people that you guys have been requesting so much to come onto the podcast, like our influencer friends. And we're like, okay, let's go ahead and start tapping into that guest world. You know, that doesn't take away with how much fun we have, like, with our friends on here. And I would love to have an episode. If we can make it work. And, you know, there's other stuff coming, like the holidays and stuff too. But I think it is a good idea to also bring in guests and have fun with that. I just think it'd be so much fun to bring on some of your guys' other favorite podcasts. I can't wait for you guys to see the first. You guys have been requesting so much too, like bringing on your other favorite podcasts to come on here, and I think dressing up with them too would just be like the funnest thing ever. So I'm really excited, and I hope you guys enjoy it. We have a lot of plans for it, a lot of plans of trying to, you know, figure out everything, but we're going to give it our all no matter what, you know. I think it's going to be so much fun. Much fun.
I'm so excited. But with that being said, I guess we will see you next week.
We'll see what we do next week, you guys. That's what we're trying to figure that part out right now. We're going to see who's going to be here. So we cannot wait. Just know that we're going to give it our all with our costumes, and we're so excited.
So excited. With that being said, we'll see y'all next week for Skinnytober.
We'll see you guys next week.